Hey everybody, welcome to our legs and back day. You need a mini band, and then I have a set of 30s, 20s, and 8s. And that's what we're going to be using for our back work. So we're just going to take a nice quick little warm up. Start with your child's pose. Toes together, put your knees wherever you'd like, a little more narrow, a little more wide. Let your hips kind of shift left and right, reaching the arms forward. Couple deep breaths. And then we're going to go ahead and push up and back into our downward facing dog. Big hands, push into your thumb and first finger, pedal out the feet. Feel your hamstrings stretch out, the core engage. Some shoulder length up overhead, preparing the arms to get rolling, shoulders to move in their joints. Bring your right leg up outside your right hand. Your right arm's going to come up, back, and around. Go ahead and slide it down. Right leg goes back. Left leg comes forward, left arm up, back, and around. Perfect. All right, I'm feeling the need to get a little hip flexor check in. So take a narrow kind of lunge on the ground, tuck your hips, slide forward, bring that left arm. So if your left leg's back, left arm up, lean over just a bit. Other side. Right leg down, left leg forward, tuck, slide in, reach the arm up and over. Oof, alrighty. So here's how it's going to go. We're going to start off with that band. Ooh, I have a nice new very tight one. All right, 30 lateral steps. All checked in first from the core. We want to stabilize over the supporting leg. I like to try to keep one side of my press that I'm not tapping the ground. 10. That way I have a little bit more work that has to be done to support and stabilize and find that balance. Here's 25. Today I'm going to go ahead and push straight back instead of switch to the other side. 30. So push back. Same thing. I'm going to see if I can just stabilize. 4, 5. So a little hinge forward, but you're not leaning too far. And you want to keep your back long and neutral. 15. 20. Feel that flexion through the hamstring, the big part of your glute. 7. 29. 30. Whew, that's a good warm up. Other side. Second side's always a little tougher. $28 and $30. Oh, and then back. 1, 2, 3. Dial in, line up that knee and toe. 'Screw into that heel. Whew. Not able to push through. Got to take a moment. 22. 27. 8. 29. 30. Oh, okay. Now we get to switch into 20 reps, and we're going to go into our banded squat. So the band helps to push the knees, give a little bit of biofeedback, get your knees wide with the toes. My range depends on my knee for the day. So we're going to ease in, but we're going to get that push into the band. 4. Driving up out of the heels. Lengthening through the back. Finding flexion in the core. Fifteen. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and stay low and abduct today. 2, just kind of changing things around. 6, 8. Find more core. 19, 20. Okay, down on the ground, we are going to get our single leg glute bridges and then our clams. Lift the hips, lift one leg, put some flexion on the band. 4. Keeping that flexion is also going to incorporate a lot more core that you have to activate to keep from dipping over. 3, 2, 1. Switch, find flexion and tension, then focus on that glute. $18, $19, $20. All right, on your side, knees are together, feet pull up, stretch through that band. You're in control through the core. Make sure that you have good control as the band pulls back together. 8, 10. Other side. You're good, you're good. Pull the knee apart, you got it. 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and use, or keep the band there, just for sake of time. We're gonna start off with our fly. So that reverse grip fly, I'm gonna try for my 20s here today. Pushing a little more into the upper back, hinge forward, belly strong. Keep that neutral spine. Palms are up. Anywhere from 6 to 12. 12. Good job. Okay. Stretch through those lats. T-raise. Those ones I'm going the 8s. I've found that still for these overall, most days, it's better for me to go lighter so I can really find that upper middle back and the shoulder girdle that I'm wanting to go for. Otherwise, I just have to contort way too much. Okay, then we're going to hit up dead rows. Overhand grip. Pretend they're on a bar. Set up your stance. Then hinge forward. Pull tight through the core. Your elbows pull back. The weights come back towards your hips as opposed to up to your ribs. 12. Now, our scapula squeeze, and then our cactus rotations, and then we're back to legs. Find those rhomboids, and then also your serratus anterior, the muscles behind and below your armpits. Getting the biceps here, but really we need that core and upper back to stay flexed and loaded and supported. 3, 2, 1. Oh, whew. That's where the feels. That's where the feels are. Okay. 28 and 30. 8, 10. Keep that knee soft. Make sure you're not locking out, so you're really feeling more work in that supporting leg. 21. 8, 9, 30. Other side. Pulling from that abductor. Eight, 29, 30. Plant into those four corners. 3, 4, 5. If you keep that flexion and control your thigh, your glute, your core, then you'll have a little more balance. You're working a little harder there. Oh. The build is real. Adding up. 9, 30. Oh. All in those glutes and thighs, not in your low back. So make sure core is holding strong. Okay, we're gonna go 20 squats and then 20 squatted abductions. Double check your core. Okay. Notice how the band is helping keep the knees wide. So the next time we squat without the band, we want to keep that same mentality, that same lineup. 17, 19, 20, squat it down. 1. Keep your feet on the ground. Lock into the core. Feel those glutes and hamstrings. Grab and burn. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. All right. Single glutes. We're gonna lift our right leg first this time. Tension on that band. 3, 4. See if you can get your hip flexor open. Double check the tension on your band. I was getting narrow. Set the right foot down, make sure it's at hip width. Put tension on your band. So keep the right leg nice and still, but then really pull left leg apart. 10, 16, 19, 20. All right, clam. Knees are down, feet are up, belly strong. 4, 7. Strength combined with mobility. Jane Fonda knew what she was doing. Sometimes it's just learning where and how to put the burn that you want. So maybe her goal wasn't mobility, but she still had some things put together right for sure. 3, 2, 1. All right. Gonna hit our flies, our reverse grip flies. So make sure you're not in the neck. If you find that this stuff is creeping into the neck, you're going too heavy and you're not able to find the flexion of the back. So even if it means you need to drop weight to nothing and learn how to self-flex in the right muscle groups, then that's fine. I've been there. Bend our T's. Straight, strong arms. Using your back. Pinkies together. And your thumbs raised. Keep your neutral spine. See, once the arms start to bend, it's just in my shoulders. I want to keep it up in my back. That's where I want it. Know where you want the load. Keep it there. Make adjustments. Going lighter does not mean you're less than or anything bad. It means you're getting it done correctly, appropriately, not straining the joints, not putting it where you don't want it. Make sure your hips are pushing back so that you have a flat back, so that you use your back to pull. Whew. Okay, scapula squeeze. And then our cactus arms. Okay, here we go. These are much more difficult than they look. Hinging forward. Squeeze. Retract. So think about retracting. Shoulder blades expanding across your chest. It's also a great opportunity to see if you have the same ability and flexions, placement of load side to side. 12. 3. 5. Use your back. 7. 11, 12. All right. I'm going to take a quick thread the needle, and then we're going to hit up our final set. Crushing, crushing. Make sure you get the pull up. That's opening the chest, rotating your back the other direction. Now then slide through. Other side. As you build, things can get stiff and tight. So make sure you're staying loose and flexible and mobile. All right. Find your focus. Line up that knee and toe. 25. Moving from your hip. 28, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to keep the body still. Dig into the heel. 4, find the abs, find the core, pelvic floor. Try not to hinge forward away from that pushback. Oh. That's where your back is going to get funky if you're allowing your pelvis to shift. Oh. Find that core. Oh. Press it back. Stabilize. You can kind of feel around. Figure out where you might be compensating. $29, $30. Oh, all right. Bring on squats and squatted abductions. Flexion and tension in that band. 2, 3, 4. Think about what's pushing you up. Where do you grab the work to push? So just check in first. Now see if it's not in the hamstrings and glutes, if you can put it there. So drive your hips back more. Slide up through the heels. 3, 2, 1. Drop and hold. Keep your line up, pelvis to shoulders. 20. Here we go. 3, 4, 5. Uh, 19, 20. Oof. 19, 20. Pushing them out. Pull that hand apart. Think about your still. Line up in the back. 5, 6, 9, 10. Eight, 9, 10. Okay. Reverse grip flies. Straight arms, strong core. 4, underhand grip. 12. All right. Keys. Straight arms. Keep it in your upper back. Really take your brain to your back. 8. Keep rotating your palms forward, your thumbs up. Dead rows. We got it. Scapula squeeze and cactus. Hurts most right now is my butt. I know I'm going a little fast. I'm going to get it done. 9. All right. Let's thread the needle again. Great work. Rotate your left arm up, nice and high. Couple breaths. And then slide that arm under. Reach through. Lie on the outside of your shoulder. Pull the hips to the left. Pull your left hand out a little more. Try extending your right leg. Beautiful. Okay. Bring your right leg up, forward, straight ahead. We're going to go hamstring. Reach, reach. Hips go back. Leg extended forward. And then we're going to pigeon. Drop down, square off the hips. And then switch. Okay, bring your right arm up. Inhale, reach, reach. And then slide under. Bring your left arm on top of the right. Extend your left leg back. Feels good. Definitely work. Left leg forward. Those little accessory muscles in the legs still burn. It's good. There's always a little more something you can add in, whether it's the range, the hinge, the flex, your own self-flexion. Pigeon. Once you can figure out your self-flexion, you can go forever in terms of progressions, even with the same amounts of weight. All right, great work. I hope you're feeling stronger, at least a little more familiar. You just need to watch how much we adapt and how much we allow things to just become the norm and, quote, easy without really thinking about what we're doing to keep things in the right places. So we get one more week to keep it going. All right, I'll see you next time.